Okay. So you guys watch as a familiar sort of blue sort of fairy light kind of dance around Vinda for a second, and then all of a sudden she just switches her arm behind her, and a gust of air. Curiosity and Ariat sends your capes and your robes kind of fluttering around, and it makes you guys even look more impressive than you already are. And the two guys in front of you are just sent to their knees. They're in the middle of drawing their blades, and they're sent down, caught down between, and they seem forced down by this massive amount of pressure that is being done by a very, very tiny hand floating above you. Anything else?
That was my minor and major action there. So
yep.
I still got rewrite up and available.
Yep, that's true. All right, so Winter.
All right, Winter is going to use Flame Blast on the guy in front of her.
All right. Let's see if she's learned anything, everyone. It's been a month. Oh, she learned something. To make an acrobatics test. I'm not so great at those. Okay, so he fails, so they two take 2d6. Okay, so that won't.
And then we all start on fire.
Fortunately, it will not get the other guy. I wanted to straight line. Okay. Yeah. How much damage did he take?
6.
6. Well, interesting one to start the night off with. So, yeah. The crisp. Maybe just Ash. So you just, you watch this poor guy didn't even get to do anything. You watched him take an arrow to the shoulder, nearly like severing off his arm. Second arrow landed, making him fall down onto his knees as he's in the middle of drawing a sword. And while he's down, his knees bent over, you just launch all of the fire you've been working on in your hands, and just fill up the entire cave. You singe the hair of the guy standing just a few inches behind him, just as it goes past his head. And as soon as you just finish with your blast, there's not a dude anymore. There's like some heated metal, but there's mostly just ash and maybe what might have been a person at some point right below your feet. It's pretty ugly. And you can smell, and the smell of burnt flesh has now reached everyone. It is very, in this tight space, pretty prominent and pretty immediate. Good job, Winter. Okay. It is now Fire Golem's turn, as it doesn't have a name yet.
Hot stuff.
I assume that will be the party's job later to
Too hot to
proper
touch.
name. Yeah.
Okay, and my Fire Golem is going to bite the man right under him.
Okay. That was brutal, Winter. Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack.
So how dead is this guy now?
Huh?
How dead is this guy now?
We'll see. That definitely hits. And yeah, max stump points. So your fire golem, yeah, you built him well, apparently.
So he's not just mostly dead. He's all dead.
Okay. So he did 5 points of damage. What are you gonna do with the stump point?
I'm gonna do the one that'll add 2 extra dice.
So lethal blow?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead and roll 2d6. Okay, so 9. And then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna spend your last stump point?
No, but I am gonna use my minor and grapple him.
Does he get action? I thought he got a major or a minor at this level. Am I wrong?
Well, if that's it, then I wouldn't be able to ever use my grapple, because I have to use grapple when I bite.
That's true.
I think I saw in the golem rules that it was at this level, it only gets a minor action unless you take your major action to give it a major action.
That's right. He's right about that. We'll let it slide this time because that was pretty impressive. But yeah, in the future, that's how it's supposed to go. Okay, I should know this. I wrote the rules, but oh well. Okay. Yeah. So that's 9 points of damage total to him. Okay. So. Well, yeah. Immediately after his master just blow one of them to cinders, you guys hear this large cat roar sound. And his large mouth opens, and there is just like this heat there's always heat that emanates from him. But as his mouth opens, you see there's a little bit of a glow to his throat, and he clomps down on this just bewildered guy as he's pulled out his sword, but immediately grabs his arm, and you can see the singeing pain as he screams out and is brought down low. Not quite pinned, but definitely having problems with this fire creature, essentially. And that's all he's going to be able to do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my turn. Alright. So let's see here. We're gonna make this guy. This guy. Fire. I'm gonna move a little bit over here. Just a little higher, a little away. This guy. See, now you guys can see them doing things, so when I'm silent for... Where is she? I'm counting. Alright. Okay, so... We're gonna do 2 attacks to Jeffrey.
Ouch.
Will those hit? I doubt it, but...
No.
Okay. And then... This one's gonna get up from being prone. And he's going to attack Curiosity along with the other one. Oh, a dagger and a short bow. Will either of those hit?
Yeah, both of those hit.
Okay. That will be 11 points of damage to you. And then this one will get up from being prone, and he's gonna take a stab at Eretheus. Will that hit?
Just barely.
Okay. Not rolling so well, guys. Alright, 8 points of damage to you. Okay, and then we're gonna make at the flame. Will 12 hit the tiger? Well, I shouldn't have rolled damage. Oh well. And then this one up here is gonna take an attack. The one who's this one up here moved up. He's gonna take an arrow at Winter, who just burned his friend alive.
Mhm.
His friend, who had only 2 weeks till he retired. 17. Will that hit?
Yeah.
Sorry. Your slavers, no sympathy from me.
He's got kids, man. He's got a life. Okay. But he doesn't care that much about him because he only did 3 points of damage. So.
Now you make me feel horrible.
Oh, but he did get.
Nope.
Alright, so that one right there is going to attack you. Make this a dagger attack. Will that hit?
Sorry, guys.
Let me see. Yes, that will hit.
Okay.
That's a lot of stomp points, unfortunately.
So
And isn't that the one that attacked the golem?
oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
So instead, thank you for pointing that out, Kirsty. We will make this a bow attack from the guy behind him. Hopefully he rolls as well. Ooh, even better. So we know that will hit. But his damage is not as good. Okay, so that's 5 points of damage from an arrow to you, Gorm.
That's 2 armor.
Okay. And then Harmony will take a arrow to the face from the other bowman next to him. So I'm assuming that will hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Ha!
Nope.
Good.
And there's not even stun points to make it better. Alright. You've gotten a lot better at diving out of arrows. And then this guy in the back, who can he see? Between, I guess he has direct line of sight on Harmony. Alright, well, 12 hit. Okay.
Yeah, my
Wow.
dexterity's 10. My dexterity is not good.
You're kind of an odd warrior then.
Yeah.
Still, not that great of damage.
Yeah, especially with my armor. It just, everything's bouncing off.
Good. It's good. It's great. Yeah, I don't think these guys can see anything. But, okay. So, you guys, as they're fighting, you hear more steps towards you. Curiosity.
Okay, Curiosity will cast his Water Whip spell.
Of course he will. Wouldn't be a fight if there wasn't a water whip.
Okay, but as he summons it, I want to he whips it out and tries to snap it like a whip, And then he also says, unless you wish to all face the wrath of the Light's arsenal, the one true light, and the arcana of all 4 of his guardians, I suggest you all surrender immediately.
It is a very long speech, but I like it. Alright, you have 6 stump points with that roll.
Nice.
I guess, well, I'll do skillful casting to reduce the cost, and then also, I'll do imposing spell.
Okay. Okay. So then I need to make anyone who makes an attack against you power courage test versus your. Okay. So remind me of that when I try to kill you.
Okay.
Um.
Does my imposing spell make my words any more effective?
Yes. In fact, as you summon the whip, once again, the water just coils in your hand and forms in that spiral form that you're all familiar with, and it just seems like he just grabs hold of like a stream of water, and he says his words, and he sort of brandishes his weapon, and you see some hesitation as the daggers and the swords are coming closer. There's a little bit of a as they're coming at you. Okay, Gorm, you're up.
Well, there's really only one thing to do. Aim. Fire straight into the face of the guy right in front of me.
Alright, sounds good. Who's dealing with this fire tiger right now? As he's trying to keep his arm out of its maw. Alright, that will hit.
It's a good thing because that was a really bad roll.
Yeah, it was not so good.
And also, is his dexterity lower than 3?
Yes.
So 12 damage. Plus an extra 1 for him being within 10 feet. So
Okay.
13.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So as you're watching him, this slaver, he's struggling against this clay tiger who's just barreling down and sinking his teeth in. You take this opportunity to pull out your arrows, which you're using a crossbow now. So in fact, you put the bolt together, aim, and you hit right in the torso, and it managed to pierce it where it kind of goes jagged and in through his heart and out the other side. And he just stands there for a moment, almost like a cartoon, and then tumbles over, almost falling on top of the tiger. But the tiger quickly kind of pulls itself out of the way so that it'll fall to the ground. But yeah, you pretty much outright killed him right there.
Yeah, short range crossbow is no joke.
No, it is not. Okay. Eretheus.
Alright, so which one attacked me and which one attacked
And this one attacked Curiosity.
I'm going to make a small leap and charge at this particular one, the one
No, hold on.
That's
Alright,
okay.
Try again.
Okay.
Why does it always break when you go? I feel bad. It's like it doesn't like you or something.
It breaks after the damage roll there, I think.
Well, I have the damage set up on a different macro. I used the basic character sheet for that, and it hasn't gone through yet. Okay.
Okay, that will definitely hit.
Okay. And
5 stuns. You're attacking the one that attacked Curiosity?
On this one. Got 5.
Oh, Mighty Blow. Sorry. You could do Mighty. Okay, I see what you're saying. Sorry. What would you like to do, Larry?
Actually, I'm gonna split this up just a little bit. I'm gonna do Mighty Blow and Lightning Attack, both on the same guy. So it's an additional D6 to my damage roll. And is his dexterity lower than mine?
Yes. You're just determined to kill him in one turn. What about, what if he wants to take another go? He should have a right.
That
Then
was
he
all gonna
shouldn't-
surrender.
Tell us the people you threw off the edge last week.
That's only the right.
He should
party.
not have attacked anybody.
You don't know his life.
Okay, there's that one, and then an additional D6 for the Mighty Blow.
Holy cow.
Total of 18 damage to that.
My poor bandit.
And then the lightning attack, which does not get any charge bonus.
No. Surprisingly, when you go higher, it misses. Weirdly.
And that would be just the normal D6. He gets another 5 damage on top of it. So
Okay. Probably don't have to calculate this, but I will just in case.
18 for the first one, 5 for the second one.
Okay, you don't have to tell me. I get it. I get it. Okay, yeah, no, you just lunge with your short sword. You kind of get into a stance and then and just plunge it straight through him, right through the stomach. He doesn't even really know you do it. Like, his eyes are just fixed on Curiosity as he's in the motion of his next attack against him, and just blood splits out of his mouth, and he just crumples onto your sword. You have to take it. You have to kind of push him off to get ready for your next action. All right, that will make it Jeffrey's turn.
All right, Jeffrey is going to attack the individual to his left, and he is going to kick.
All right, that will hit.
Come on, Jeffrey.
Okay. So, which one is he kicking again?
I'm sorry, the one to the left of him. I can't select it. Oh, there we go.
That one?
Yeah,
Okay. That was 10 points of damage.
correct.
Okay. 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 So that was a kick. Okay, a kick. Are you gonna do anything else?
No, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. So Jeffrey kind of squares up next to you, and he sees one of the bandits approaching as it tried to lunge in and get a nick off of him. He just turns around like an angry horse and just kicks him in the gut, and you see him as the air rushes out of him, and he's knocked backwards a couple feet. Harmony.
Do you people using long range weapons get flanking bonuses? I don't remember.
You mean like spear? I think the way it works is you have to be here, and there has to be an enemy between you and your...
Yeah, no, I'm actually asking, so I was thinking about moving like in between these guys so I could attack both of them, and then the guy that's further to the right of that, and they attack with bows, so I wanted to know if they were going to get a flanking bonus against me.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna stay over here then and attack with my spear.
Oof. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
that will hit. Mm-hmm.
No stunts there. So just 10 damage.
Okay, which one was it?
The one that is south of me.
Okay. Okay, you, seeing that Aretheus has got the Curiosity and the other side cover, you take your spear and move up a little bit so that you're kind of in the front of this tunnel of enemies, which you can now see. See a fair amount of them are coming down this tunnel, bottlenecking in, so that's a note for you in the future. But you thrust your spear and you catch the upper shoulder area of him as he's getting ready to, just load and knock another arrow. You hit him here unexpectedly. He didn't see you coming, and you see him kind of trying to dodge, and so you just managed to kind of scrape up and don't get it quite as deep as you intended. But you definitely startled him as he was in the motion of preparing his next attack against you, which you assume will come next. All right.
Oh, I had another question.
Yeah.
Do we know what the guy's supposed to look like?
Oh, the merchant?
Yeah.
Yes. Remind me of that after the battle.
Okay.
And I'll give you a proper description. Did we lose Bramble?
No, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's see. He'll go with. I still can't select. I don't know why. It's not letting me select.
You can't Bramble?
No, Bramble can't.
Are you holding down the button?
There we go. That's who I'm taking.
Yeah.
That worked.
Okay.
Okay, good. So I have the aim.
Yes.
So I'm going to shoot with my bow.
Yep, that will hit. And you get 2 sense points.
Okay, nice. I'm going to use knock prone.
Okay.
And then let's see what we get for damage here.
Seven. Okay.
Just with reading knock prone to see if I have to do anything.
No, you just do
that's
it.
like, yeah. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
And then I have my minor still left, so I'm not going to use minor this round. So
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, you take your longbow and you angle because you're kind of you're in awkward distance as he's really close to you, but you do manage to kind of get under him and you nick off of his chest armor. You see that it catches his neck a little bit and there's a little bit of blood that comes out, but it's not really enough to really make him stop coming from you, but it is enough to kind of that he causes him to stumble his footing as he wasn't quite expecting that arrow to come. And so he trips on some of the rocks, the kind of rubble that you're standing in, and he falls to his knee, still clutching his dagger as he's coming after you. Okay. All right. Crazy Vinda, what are we doing?
Probably something crazy. Can I get all the way over there?
What's your speed?
7 squares?
Then probably.
All right. Here goes.
Oh no. Ooh.
Rewrite.
Ah, dang, I forgot about that.
Come on.
Oh, they live to strike and kill her again. All right. Yeah, so Venda, you fly off like a little light bulb past your friends. You
Well, that's not good.
Fly past Harmony as he stabs out, and just kind of moving your way through under bridges of weaponry and screaming. Some take a little pass at you, but it's not a big deal. And you come to the center of them and hover above a bit, and you get ready to snap your fingers and create portals clash together, but you get there's just a brief second of failure, and instead of that giving you enough and change your trajectory and try and do a little bit better, it kind of throws you off a little bit, and you end up fizzling the spell anyway. And then you unfortunately find yourself in the middle of several angry slavers who are about to kill the light bulb in the center of them. So we'll see how that ends.
This is
Winter.
a bad idea.
Winter, you're up.
Okay, Winter is going to give up her major action for her golem.
Okay. You have a minor action. You can move if you chose to.
Not really, since everybody's blocking me but the dead one in front of me.
Well, that's not really blocking you, Sirva. That there's not really much to overcome.
You can just use the guard of minor action.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Do what?
You could use guard up.
Okay, what does that do? I've never actually done that.
Gives you +2 defense.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm doing that.
Curiosity, you might have told her that earlier. She
Go
gets picked on
Curiosity.
quite a bit. Okay, so you're giving that up to your fire golem. And remarkably, it's his turn.
What a sacrifice.
Winter, you're being cheered on by the chat.
Okay. Alright, and the golem gets a minor and major now, right?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so he is going to walk up to the one above him. He's going to attack.
That will hit. You gain 3 stump points.
And I'm going to do lightning attack.
Okay. Okay, yeah. That will hit. And these guys just not their day. They should have picked better employer, honestly. Okay. That's 12 points of damage. For some reason, I thought that your roll was your 12 was your hit, but that okay.
Actually, it's 12 plus 9 damage.
Yeah. No, I know. I know. Okay. Well, that was gruesome. So yeah, you clawed him? Okay. Your tiger basically just disemboweled this guy. He just walked up these stairs and with 2 attacks slit his belly, and the second attack just pulled everything out that was once there. Your guy doesn't even realize he's dead when he hits the floor. The blood pool just spills out down the stairs towards you, mixing in with the ash. I don't know what you're doing over here, but you have created the most gruesome scene of the entire battle right in this corner of the cave. It's pretty awful. If any of his friends probably see it, they might be questioning their life choices at this point. Okay. Speaking of life choices questions, it is their turn. So yeah, let's start with the fun part. Let's do 4 attacks on Vinda.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's gonna be we'll do 2 dagger and we'll do 2 sword. How many of those hit you?
Where they're going by too fast, but
So we have a 13. Okay, let me just the lowest one's a 13. Will that hit you?
no.
Okay.
I have 14.
Okay, then the other 3 will hit you because they're all 15s.
Ow.
Okay, so that will be 1 is a dagger, so that's 3 damage. 8 plus 9. That's 20 points of damage.
Don't
One
forget.
of them got stunts.
The armor.
That will be. Do you have any armor? Yeah.
No.
No, I didn't think you did.
Mm.
Do you mind, Bill? But I think he's going to do a lightning attack. Okay, that will hit you. And that's another 9 points of damage. So how you doing, Linda?
I have 5 health points.
Oh, good night. Okay.
Oh, well, it looks like I'm running in after.
Oh, I'm sorry. You ran right in the center. If you're still at work, I'm sure it would have been
I
fine.
had rewrite it. It should have worked.
They're slavers. They're mean. I'm sorry. Okay. This guy's gonna go harder. He's definitely gonna take a shot at Winter because, oh my gosh, she is the most terrifying thing in this room. Okay. 14 will hit. Yep, by that look, I can say that will. Alright.
No, it won't.
It will not?
It
I
would
think-
have if I didn't use guard up.
Oh, nah, that makes sense. Curiosity, why?
There you go. Thank you for helping me save the girl.
Alright, I'll just kill Vinda. It'll be fine. Alright, Harmony and attack. He's not getting any closer. In fact, he's gonna move back. Going to shoot you with his bow.
Yeah, that's
Okay. An 8. 8 points of damage, which I'm sure will be like nothing because you have a lot of armor.
yeah, it does 4 damage to me.
It's not even worth mentioning then.
They are weak.
And then Arantheus from the one behind him after you just gutted his friend. He's gonna 12 to hit you.
Can't touch this.
Great. That's great. Okay. Then an attack to curiosity. Dagger. 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And 5 points of damage to you. Jeffrey, on the other hand, is gonna get. One of them would have gone to Bramble, but he was knocked prone, so he can't move. So instead, he's gonna attack your pet.
Alright.
Gonna be 13 and a 12 to hit him.
Nope.
Wow, Jeffrey's a little bit of a tank.
There he is.
Alright. So yeah, you guys, for the most part, managed to juke and jive and keep out of danger. Except Venda, who Harmony, you're the only one that notices this because you're looking specifically at this group, but you just basically watch them just brutalize the fairy. She tries to get out of the way. Right. She tries to get out of the way of the attacks, but she dodges one and ends up just getting smacked around by another 3. She's looking really, really rough. Curiosity.
I don't know whether I should use my whip or whether I should create an orb of life. Does anyone have any input on that?
What does that do?
Is your orb of life healing, or? I assume?
Yeah, it heals everyone within 10 feet.
I
every turn.
is Venda close enough? I assume yes.
No.
Oh, well, if she's not close enough, then I just use whip because I think she's the most hurt, right?
Yeah.
So I would just go whip. Can you move like to where maybe somewhere where near her that somebody's attacking her?
I mean, I could fly over there, but then I would get murdered, so
Yeah,
I
that would
don't
not
really
be-
want to. Although I guess I can technically create the orb of life anywhere within 60 feet of me, so I could create it next to Vinda.
That might help.
Are you planning on staying over there, Vinda, or are you gonna... Actually, I guess I wouldn't know that. Curiosity wouldn't know what she was planning on doing. I mean, Curiosity would assume that she'd fly back over here, so...
Do you have a megaphone?
Curiosity doesn't even know that Vinda is her little fading. And you're a little focused on the fact that someone's trying to murder you.
Okay, well, I guess Curiosity will assume that this is probably going to be a protracted fight since no one seemed to listen to his advice of surrender, and there's a lot of enemies. So we'll just go ahead and create Orb of Life on this turn and see what happens later. Oh, so I'm going to use Guard Up as my minor action and then use my major to create Orb of Life.
Okay. And we have a little thing now, so you can actually place it where you want.
Nice.
That might be a success.
Okay, how far does that go? There we go. That works. Okay. So that is your turn, yes?
Yep.
Okay. So, Curiosity, even though you have the one detecting that maybe your friends might need help, you kind of like get all imposing and then sort of backhand behind you an orb of life, but you stare him down as you do it. And he kind of just looks confused as this light just forms above you, above your head, behind you. He's not really sure what it does, probably hoping it doesn't hurt him. Gorm, you're up.
Okay, so I have a question about that orb of life. When and how does it heal?
At the start of your turn, you gain 1d3 plus 5 health.
So, Curiosity, you can roll that.
I don't even need to roll. 5 health is more than enough to fill me up.
Nice.
Which the plus 5 is thanks to my cleric specialization, so otherwise it'd just be 1 health. So that would be much worse.
Like the Star Wars game, Curiosity has gotten a lot better at healing. Ridiculously better.
Time to throw mountains at us, right?
No.
What do you think this is? Why do you think I threw this many guys at you today to start with? This is just the beginning, my friend.
So I can just start racking up my kill count higher.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's partially that. Yeah.
I'm going to reload and fire at this one.
All right. If you're looking in that direction now too, you can also start to notice that Vinda looks like an.
Yeah, I've been facing in that direction the entire time. I can clearly see Vinda and what's going on over there.
Yeah, it's not so good. Funnily
Sadly,
enough,
no stats.
it's been a month since her last near-death experience.
That's the new record.
Not rejoining. Okay. Yeah, that will definitely hit. Which one did you do? Which one were you hitting again? Okay.
Yeah, apparently I'm bookending the break with near-death experiences.
Yeah, it's become Vinda's new thing.
And I
What's her
assume
April?
my dexterity is higher than his
Yep.
because it's 3.
Yep. What does that do again? Lets you pierce the armor?
Lets me get an
Right.
extra d6 of damage on them.
That's right. Okay. So
And
that's
then
a 12.
Yep, that's a 12, and he's not within 10 feet, so I don't get the extra 1.
Venda, you have cheering support from the YouTube channel. They're cheering you on for safety. From High Access 24.
Same from Twitch chat.
What was that?
Twitch and YouTube have your back for safety.
Yes, they're declaring Winter to be the most powerful, and they've got your back, Vinda.
Okay.
Surreal reversal from last session. Okay, so yeah, Gore, with your crossbow, you seeing your little fairy friend in mortal peril, you take after Harmony and you start launching your attacks in that direction. You send an arrow up into one of the corner ones closer to her. You pierce through his armor and catch him kind of in between his I guess you could say his rib area. Not enough to completely stop him, but you definitely did some significant damage to him. Eretheus.
All right. I'm guessing Orb of Life does its thing.
Which Curiosity will roll for you, as it is his spell.
It's a bit overkill, but yeah. All right, and the guy who attacked me, did he use an arrow or was it a dagger or sword?
He's using a sword, I believe.
That dude's using a sword. Okay. In that case, I'm going to step over the body of the slain foe who I've just pulled my blade out of and charge at the next one that's north of him, right next to Curiosity.
Stepping over